All right, this video is going to be about acceptance and satisfaction. Okay, some people believe that relationships are about compromise. I don't believe that. I believe that relationships are about acceptance and satisfaction. Okay, so what is acceptance? Acceptance is when you meet somebody and they're a certain type of way and you know that they're a certain type of way and you choose to date them anyway, you're accepting how they are. If I'm dating a chick and she smokes cigarettes and she like to party and everything like that, and I try to date her, then I'm accepting that. Okay, what happens is people jump in these relationships and they try to change that. You got men who date strippers and then tell them not to be on the pole no more. You got people who date people who like to smoke weed and tell them not to get high no more. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to leave them because they look a certain type of way. But you have to understand that if you choose to date them knowing this, you're accepting it. Okay, and relationships tend to fail because people try to change them. Okay, that's the accepting. Okay, there is no such thing, or well, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. There's no such thing as compromise. When you compromise, you're giving up something just to be with somebody. I should not have to give up who I am. I should not have to give up nothing about me to be with you. If you know that I played the PlayStation when you met me, there's a lot of women that I met in my life that try to get me to put down the game, and they didn't think it was an adult thing to do, and they want me to play cards and go to the pool hall and all that bullshit. Look, you know what I mean? I've been playing video games since 1988. Okay, so but they come in my life and then they try to, like when they get upset with me, you know what I mean? They try to cut the PlayStation cord and do all the other shit. Okay. Then they weren't accepting of it in the first place, but they chose to try to be in a relationship and try to change my narrative. Okay. So that's one. Two is satisfaction. Sometimes you got to sit down with people and figure out what makes them happy. Okay. And if you figure that out and you agree to it, then you're agreeing to satisfy them. Okay. So there was a chick I knew that wanted to be eating out every day. Her thing was being eaten out. Okay. And if I chose to continue to date her knowing that, then I'm agreeing to those terms. I'm agreeing to satisfy her that like that. You know what I mean? But what happens is when people get together, you got a man who don't like eating out, and he'll get with a chick that like being eating out all the time. You know what I mean? And so he tried to change the narrative. He tried to do he tried to backdoor shit. He tried to go do other shit. He tried to do the rose petal thing. He tried to be the romancer. But at the end of the day, she told you from the rip that this is what she liked to do. You know what I mean? So you're agreeing to acceptance and satisfaction when you date somebody. Okay? There's no such thing as compromise. When you compromise, you're giving up stuff. And there's some people that don't want to give up nothing. There's some people that compromise smoking to be with somebody, but they like to smoke. There's some people that compromise with video games, but they like to play video games. It's what they do. And in the process, they become unhappy. Okay? That's what happens. So this is video number 2. I got a few more to do because I'm behind on my topics.